college football playoff brackets. So far, Georgia's going to the semifinals. Ohio State's going to the semifinals. Oklahoma's going to the semifinals. And I don't know who's going to semifinals yet because there's still like 3 minutes left in this game.
The Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession.
Chewing clock with the running game. Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
In my opinion, I'm going for the Texas Tech.
Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Because I feel like Big 12 is better than Big 10 because they're good numbers. Just my thing.
Conversion right now. And the back now
Because
goes in motion.
I just got out of the shower. I'm trying to flash it.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. There's no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The Red Raiders bring their punt team onto the field.
I don't know if it's worth it.
And the returner is brought
I
down.
don't know if it's worth it. I don't know.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A classic finish developing here and a chance to take the lead right here on this possession. He's going to hand this off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Getting set. Here's second down. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't stream
Here
the
we go.
parts
Trailing late in
of
the game here. Serious
I'll be
urgency for
streaming
this
the rest
offense.
until the national championship. So whoever wins this could possibly come back here for the Natty.
Right, this one caught. The defense has got it.
Nah,
Not much on
that
the return, but
that did not just happen.
rises up with an important takeaway.
A fumble recovery from Texas Tech Raiders. That's just W. They can just run out the clock now, win by 1 point, and go to the semifinals with Oklahoma.
Defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The defense just did a great job now from this offense. Put together a drive and ice the game here.
Okay, why are they running
He
the
dumps it
ball?
off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of
Going out of
bounds.
bounds stops the clock. It doesn't make it run. You should have let yourself get tackled.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Ball handed to the running back.
Okay, there we go. That's
But gain
no excuse to timeout because we're preseason.
And now it's the
That's
defense
whatever.
that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback just kneels down.
What a battle
That's
today.
wild.
1 point victory. Hey, you'll take it, take the knee, and get out of here and celebrate.
1 point victory from Texas Raiders. Texas Tech Raiders. Alright. Now it's time for the semifinals. It's going to be Georgia versus the Big Ol' OHI. And they will be at Championship. I have the old goal. It's like a something, the Vito goal or something. It's not on it. You gotta have this goal in here. It's a popular goal. Do they not have it? Oh no, it's right here. It's the Fiesta goal. So stupid. Now I get to know if that's in the win.
Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which of course is part of the college football playoff. Hi folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Number 2.
College football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get right to the action.
Is this coach? Because we're not number 2, we're number 3. And Ohio State's number 2.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. Bringing it out, it's Jones. And the coverage team gets it down.
catch, go.
The Bulldogs offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill, they got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I remember the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel.
Come on, Gunner. Oh, yeah. You just ran through that Ohio State offense.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly.
Oh.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
All right, Gunner, you got it.
Second down after that previous play.
Overrated Ohio State. Overrated.
It's Frazier.
Oh yeah, Frazier. Attaboy, Frazier.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years. This young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Branch.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense.
Yo, is it weird that I saw Hickey
Play fake, looking to throw.
when she's not dating
Caught
anymore?
behind the line. It's Thomas.
Isn't that weird?
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
not enough for the first down. I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside.
Come on, Georgia.
From breaking past the line to gain.
The Dogs will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon.
Yay.
Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how would the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. A screen to the wide receiver. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going?
Our players are stupid sometimes.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And now the running back's got it again. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle.
I'll throw one of the players out. We need the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Running back has it on a screen now. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They connect for 6.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the hell with Georgia Tech.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Here's the second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. The sure hands. It's Tate. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Georgia 7, Ohio State 0.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Now they're running on the toss. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And they trap him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. And it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long,
SEC's better than Big
defense
Ten.
to get home.
SEC's better than Big Ten. Big Ten actually sucks.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field.
How would you choose the fair catch?
Last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Dropping back. It's Stockton. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle, but first down.
No.
Really good route here
Why
by the
on a
receiver, but I
Thursday?
love
I
the
have school.
quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. To throw. It's Stockton. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas.
Out of boy stuff.
It's good for 1st down yardage now at the 26.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
1st down here for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. A great catch and run for 6. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
And as we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Sayin. It's an outright catch made. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver was able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. They're showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line, and it's Jackson. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. To the air, it's Sayan. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. With the catch, it's Bell. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
Dogs will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Passing game effective in the 1st half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Graham behind the line. It's Rodgers. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. They try to sneak it for the first.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receivers are bunched together. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Receiver in motion now. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
A new set of downs after that complete. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Good throw to the left. He makes the grab. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Going absolutely nowhere. The loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. I'll take a timeout while they check it out. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Gain makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires into the wideout. That's caught. It's Smith. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Snags a quick throw. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Gets made on the out route. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. On the ground, it's Peoples. Oh, he did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. Leaning on the run game here late. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The single back takes the handoff. Past the 25. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
That's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Critical third down play for this offense right here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Send the punt team onto the field. Saw him kick it away, helping his team with field position. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Short connection to the tight end here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. What a catch! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage, roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. To the air. It's Sand. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's the end of Georgia.
That's
the end of Georgia.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
It put BAT now to make this a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15.
Come on, Gunner. Lock in.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. One last pass is complete, and that will wrap up this game.
Gunner actually sold.
An exciting neutral field game to get this season rolling. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Sooner.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The Sooners offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And a short catch to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
The Sooners looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And a strong opening drive here, but now they face 3rd down in the red zone. To throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. On the run, it's Dickey. Fighting him off. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Up here trying to make something happen on early ball. Back to throw. It's Morton. Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Gibson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain of that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
On the run, it's Ott. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. We go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. And the Sooners will have to punt this one away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Dropping back, it's Morton. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Dickey. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And the Red Raiders keep the football on the move. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Back to throw. It's Morton. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator on this screen pass, realizing that it might be available. This defense is all about pressuring the quarterback, and that's a perfect time to run the screen, using that pressure against the defense. It worked out well. Pick up the first down.
Movement here from the tight end. On first down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job by this quarterback, recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're holding the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other. The defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The Red Raiders line it up with first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on second and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Sategna. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab, but he's stopped there with the defense for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Ott. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Burks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Ott. Completion sets up a second down play. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Shotgun formation here on third down. And they trap him for a sack. And that play should likely send us now to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner looking to create better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. To throw, it's Morton. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Needs to be just inches short of the marker. A completion makes it second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Dickey. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
First down and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Finds his man. He's brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute and get this touchdown.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Red Raiders looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense wraps him up.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Adds 6 more points to the total. Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense comes up to the line. It might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
That's interference. Offense.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Well, Texas Tech has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long at 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Sooners churn out another 1st down. They're going to run it. Breaks in open space. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game, but when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Grinding away on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Important 3rd down play coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. crucial. Third down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the handoff again. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
The Red Raiders will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Wrap down the middle. It's Hudson. He did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they tried to cut into this lead. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the catch, nobody around him. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Wants to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
I'll tell you what, Chris, with this touchdown, never say never. You know, we're under 15 seconds to go, but with that touchdown, at least you've given yourself a chance with the onside kick. If you recover it, who knows, a Hail Mary, maybe you got a chance to win the game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good and still trailing. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.